Hey y'all, I'm Abby. This is going to be my first YouTube video on my channel for this purpose. Previously I had made a YouTube video a few years back when I did a fitness challenge for first form nutrition, and I'm actually doing a new challenge this year, and it's an 8-week challenge, but it's with 1 nutrition. And I just figured I've never done a full YouTube video, and I thought I would try it out here. Now I'm gonna do my makeup while I talk, but I just figured I would tell y'all a little bit about myself, a little bit about why I'm doing this and what my goal is with this. So I'm Abby. I am a military and law enforcement veteran. I had a baby about a year ago. He's 14 months old now, so about 14 months ago I had a child via C-section, and I separated from the military after I had him, and I am now a full-time stay-at-home mom, homemaker, to my sweet boy and our 2 dogs. We have 2 German Shepherds, which we've had for a few years now. By the way, this is the best foundation I've ever used in my life. Granted, it was like $40 because it's the Lady Gaga one, but it lasts so long, and I've never spent that much money on a foundation before until this one, and I don't think I will ever switch it up again because it lasts so long. It looks nice, it goes on neatly, you can build it up, so I don't know what the coverage would be considered, but I'm sure it's totally a full coverage foundation, and you could probably build it. I always just do 1 little layer though, and then a little bit of concealer with it. Sometimes not even concealer, it just depends on how my skin is looking and feeling. But if you hear a lot of noise, that's my son playing with wax melts in a basket. But yeah, so I am going to do this fitness challenge just because as a postpartum mom, I had a cesarean, so it was a little bit of a longer recovery for me. It was very difficult. I also had a very difficult time with breastfeeding and PPD. So there was a lot going into it that already was kind of on my mental health at the time, plus the additional weight and the difficulty getting around. And once I finally recovered enough with my surgery area, I started feeling a lot more like me, and I started feeling a lot more like I could do, you know, my daily things, my homemaking things, baking, walking, cleaning, hanging out outside all day, gardening. And so once I kind of started getting back into those things, I really wanted to start incorporating fitness and movement again into my life. And really it's what it looks like is walking for the most part right now. Well, for the whole pretty much 1 year postpartum, it was mostly walking, and then I got myself a couple of 10-pound dumbbells for the house, and I'll use those to do workouts like body weight or dumbbell workouts. And yeah, that's what I've been sticking to. When I was pregnant at my heaviest, I want to say I was like 215, 210 pounds. I was already a little bit overweight when I got pregnant. It was like 174, 173, something like that, which is overweight for my height. I'm not quite 5'6", so I was already a little bit overweight and trying to lose weight when I found out I was pregnant. So that didn't really go as planned. But now I have gone back down to lower than my pre-pregnancy weight. So my pre-pregnancy weight was, what did I say, 175-ish? now I'm at 168. So I'm trying to lose the weight. I would like to lose a lot more weight, but really what I'm focusing on for this is this challenge I'm doing with One Up Nutrition, and then I feel like it's something that's really gonna help hold me accountable. But I really want to lose some weight, get some more muscle. I want to feel better in my body. I want to feel better in my skin and stronger, really, so that I can keep up with the little one. But that is my goal here. However, I would like to make YouTube videos surrounding more than just that. It's not just about my fitness. Granted, that's the reason that really kind of kick-started me and pushed me into making YouTube videos. I've been wanting to for a very, very long time. I just always thought, well, I'm not an influencer of any sort. I'm just a regular mom, and stay-at-home wife, military wife, and I'm like, what do I have to offer? But, you know, then I think about it, I'm like, there's a lot of other women out there like me. There's a lot of other women who, you know, live a normal life. We don't do anything crazy. That smells good. We're not fitness influencers or fashion influencers or homemaking influencers of any kind, but, you know, we want to, you know, do something creatively. And this just happens to be what I would like to do. So I think I'm gonna try to stick to it. I'm gonna try to make a few videos here and there. I would like to try to post every 2 weeks if I can, just to start, because I don't want to overcommit and then, you know, fall short. So that's what I will be doing. But right now I'm sipping on my coffee. I got an iced coffee, protein coffee. So I make a protein coffee on my non-fasting days. An iced coffee. I use the Fairlife milk, about a cup, 10 ounces-ish, of the Fairlife 2% or fat-free. It just kind of depends what they have. And then I put 1 scoop of my protein powder in there, which I am loving this One Up Nutrition protein powder. Salted Caramel by Sydney Adams, actually, which I follow her. I love watching her content. But I do 1 scoop of this in my milk, mix it up with my frother really well, and then I add a shot of espresso on top, or sometimes I just pour cold brew over it. It just depends what I have. I don't have an espresso machine, so I use instant espresso. What are you doing? What are you doing? So I use the instant espresso on top, throw some ice in there, and I sip on that for breakfast. I say breakfast because I'm not always super hungry in the mornings when I wake up, so I take my supplements and then I drink this, just because this helps me get 38, almost 40 grams of protein in right away, and helps me feel satiated without feeling like I have a brick in my stomach. But it especially helps because I don't have much of an appetite in the mornings. My appetite kind of comes later on throughout the day. He's blowing bubbles at the dog. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and finish on my makeup here, and then I will be back in a little bit. Hey y'all, I'm back, and I am almost done with my profi. I just put Rhett down for his first nap today, probably his only nap actually. And while he sleeps, I want to try to get a little bit of cleaning done. Really just in the kitchen. I started a load of laundry also. Sorry, I'm putting my socks on. But I need to clean up. I need to put some dishes away, clean up the stove. And I actually need to make myself some actual food to eat too. And then I think I want to try to get a workout in if I can, even if it's just a quick one, a quick dumbbell workout. And then if I can, I like to walk. I have a walking pad, so I like to do a walk on there. If I walk indoors on my walking pad, I try to get at least 30 minutes in while my son is napping. But if he's up and it's nice out, excuse me, if he's up and it's nice out, we'll go on a walk outside. And that one usually ends up being about 20-ish minutes or so, based on like the trail we take around our neighborhood. And I don't like to make it too much longer because it's getting really warm and it's actually kind of rainy today. So that's why I say I might not be able to do the outdoor walk, but indoor walk means I get to read while I walk, which is the reason that I started doing that. Speaking of reading, I'm officially starting this book. I started it last night, actually. I read the first chapter. I'm already really enjoying it. I read Assassin's Blade right before this one, so I read the first two. I read Throne of Glass, Crown of Midnight, Assassin's Blade, and then this fourth one that I'm reading. That's just the order I chose to go in because I don't know if that was the author recommended order or what, but I had read that gave you like the most emotional impact, so that's why I chose to read it in that order. But I'm starting this one. I started it last night, but I didn't want to stay up too late, so I only read one chapter. And that's what I hope I can get some time to read. But for now, I'm gonna do some dishes, put away the dishes. I have my sourdough in the fridge, proofing, so hopefully that'll be ready to go in the oven tonight. And then, yeah. I'll take you along once I get moving on the rest. So I wanted to show you guys what I'm having for my brunch right now. I did have my Profi. I finished that and that gave me almost 40 grams of protein. So that usually fills me up and keeps me full for a little while in the mornings. And then I eat like breakfast or lunch-ish around noon after I finish my coffee. And today I'm just having about 62 grams of ground beef cooked in butter and 2 eggs. And then I also actually just had 2 dates with a little bit of salted butter inside of them. And then my electrolytes. I just buy some electrolyte packs and put them in my water throughout the day. I usually drink 1 to 2 packs of electrolytes throughout the day. On my fasting days, I drink 2. And then on days that I'm not fasting, I just drink 1, usually within sometime in the morning before it gets too far along in the day. But yep, I'm gonna sit down, eat this, enjoy this, and then I'll probably go do my workout once this settles. Thank you guys for sticking around as long as you did. We just got back from our walk not too long ago. If you can't tell, it's pretty humid here. So I'm just gonna fold some laundry and hang out with my son and have some lunch, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.